All right, Devin. You know what time it is.
Uh,
It's MVP time.
uh-oh.
I got some contenders for you. Obviously, two contenders from this game. Uh, you got Lamar Jackson, 26 of 42, 348 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 55 rushing yards. Then you also have Joe Burrow, who was 30 for 39, 392 yards, 5 touchdowns, and an interception. You had Jaden Daniels, who was 14 to 25, 238 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, with 82 rushing yards. You
He
had
busted a
Trevor.
few wide open.
You had Trevor Lawrence, 28 of 34, 371 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Honestly, I had to
Yo,
throw him on
Kyler busted
here.
one open too.
I had to throw him on here like I threw him on here last week. He ain't getting a vote, but he's getting mentioned. You got Joe Flacco going 33 for 44,
Yeah.
359 yards,
Yeah.
and 3 touchdowns. And then, you might have forgotten about it, but there was somebody on Thursday night who I know he threw 58 balls, but he completed 42 of them. He threw for 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. This was a quarterback-heavy MVP list for me this week. Is there any
Of
other
course.
contenders for you?
Not a chance. Running backs, not a lot going on.
Not this week.
Not this week.
Not
That's
this
okay.
week.
Um,
So what you thinking?
I had a list until you threw Kirk back in there, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that guy. You know what's funny? I was
What's
watching the MLB playoff game, Yankees Royals, and a Yankee relief pitcher came in. His name is Jake Cousins. So I went to Google, looked up Jake Cousins. He is the cousin of Kirk Cousins.
Jake Cousins is the cousin
The
of Kirk
cousin of
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. And they're
Jake
both
Cousins is
professional
the
athletes.
cousin of Kirk Cousins. That's
Yes.
a nice.
Three
That's
cousins.
that's nice. Just a whole bunch of cousins. But all right, I mean, hate to shit on anybody's parade, but Lamar Jackson's #1 MVP this week.
Agreed.
Sorry. I don't know
Sorry.
if you lived under a rock, if you didn't watch the Ravens game, I'm sorry, but the man is right back in the MVP race.
Backpack.
Just how I just how us Ravens fans, just how I like to see. Just how I like to see. Um
I mean, I'm torn between Joe and Kirk too, but honestly, I actually don't know.
I'm stuck between Joe and Kirk. Now, there's obviously one glaring thing that puts Kirk over Joe, which is the win.
The win, but
Now, did
had
Kirk
he had a
throw
better kicker,
who?
Joe Burrow.
I mean, had Kirk had a better kicker, does he not win Does he not win before they
No, they
lose
would
in
have.
overtime?
He wouldn't have had 509 passing yards.
We're gonna stop pushing this kicker bullshit. We've had Tucker in a slump all year, and he finally
Tucker's
hits a
been in a
game.
slump for 2 years.
Yeah, and then he finally hits a game winner, and we're like,
And it was
oh,
a windy one.
dude, it was a windy one.
Fuck.
No,
Windy.
but he threw. Look, he threw a lot more balls than Joe. But let's be real. There was a difference in how those yards were racked up.
Yeah.
There was somebody who was wide open all game. There was someone who was
Like,
making absolute
I don't
plays
know
after
who
the
it was,
catch.
but someone had the always fucking open eye black on. It
It
should be Jamar. Was it Pickens?
was it. Damn. Was it?
It wasn't Jamar Chase, but it should have been on Jamar Chase.
Was it? Oh, yeah. No, it should have been Jamar Chase because that man was
Always
open
fucking open.
all
Dog,
game.
it was George Pickens.
I don't. I don't want to take anything away from Joe, but I
T.
am gonna
Higgins
have
also had
to.
a great game. I mean, T is a big part of this offense.
Yeah, he was
They're
there.
not missing Tyler Boyd that much, but yeah, no, T's been great.
I'm gonna have to put Burrow in the 3 spot and give Kirk #2. Yeah. That's what I like right there. That I like it. I like that. Lamar
I'm
at
gonna have to.
1,
Yeah,
Lamar at 1, Kirk at 2, Burrow at 3 for me.
I think the L brings him down. I think the late terrible pick to Marlin brings him down. Um, I mean, still a great game by both Lamar and Bursky. But yeah, this has to be like a pretty demeaning loss for the Bengals. 1-4 now.
1-4, bro. I mean, like obviously, like yes, they could bounce back.
And
Um,
I'm not gonna come out here and say that they didn't start 1-4 last year.
did they didn't start 1-4 last year?
I think they may have.
The Bengals didn't start no 1-4 last year. Did they really?
I think they did. I mean, they had a terrible start to last season. Burrow played well
Could you
for a few weeks and then got hurt.
could you pull it up? Could you pull
Yeah.
up their schedule? 'Cause I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious now. I mean, if they started last season 1-4, then I'm really not gonna count them out. But I mean,
No,
you
I mean, I don't
obviously.
think we can count them out, but
Oh, well, it's just in terms of like late in the season, like these losses are going. These losses might matter.
yeah, no, for sure.
Like they can't lose many more.
No.
If they're sitting at, I don't know, bro. If they're I don't know. They're sitting at 6 or 7 losses.
All right, sorry. Last year they started 1-3.
Okay.
Started
Okay.
1-3 and then went were 5-3
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So they bounced back.
and then finished 9-8 and missed the playoffs because Burrow got hurt.
Pro got hurt and they didn't report the injury.
They didn't, and
Um.
then they had Jake Browning play, and they were like, "Oh, is Jake Browning good at football?"